glass of wine and get ready for an evening filled with love, laughter, and keys to your dream home. Stay tuned because love and real estate have never been this exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to a special live edition of Mortgage Hound. I'm your host, and tonight we're turning up the romance and the real estate as we dive deep into the world love almost. For our newlywed couples out there, we've scoured the market to find dreamy real estate listings just for you. And what's more romantic than building a life together, your perfect home? But wait, there's more. We're not stopping at just touring these fabulous properties. We're also going to break down the complexities of mortgage finance options so you can plan your future with confidence. So grab your significant other, pour a glass of wine, and get ready for an evening filled with love, laughter, and keys to your dream home. Stay tuned because love and real estate have never been this exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to a special live edition of Mortgage Hound. I'm your host, and tonight we're turning up the romance and the real estate as we dive deep into the world love almost. For our newlywed couples out there, we've scoured the market to find dreamy real estate listings just for you. And what's more romantic than building a life together, your perfect home? But wait, there's more. We're not stopping at just touring these fabulous properties. We're also going to break down the complexities of mortgage finance options so you can plan your future with confidence. So grab your significant other, pour a glass of wine, and get ready for an evening filled with love, laughter, and keys to your dream home. Stay tuned because love and real estate have never been this exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to a special live edition of Mortgage Hound. I'm your host, and tonight we're turning up the romance and the real estate as we dive deep into the world love almost. For our newlywed couples out there, we've scoured the market to find dreamy real estate listings just for you. And what's more romantic than building a life together, your perfect home? But wait, there's more. We're not stopping at just touring these fabulous properties. We're also going to break down the complexities of mortgage finance options so you can plan your future with confidence. So grab your significant other, pour a glass of wine, and get ready for an evening filled with love, laughter, and keys to your dream home. Stay tuned because love and real estate have never been this exciting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to a special live edition of Mortgage Hound. I'm your host, and tonight we're turning up the romance and the real estate as we dive deep into the world love almost. For our newlywed couples out there, we've scoured the market to find dreamy real estate listings just for you. And what's more romantic than building a life together, your perfect home? But wait, there's more. We're not stopping at just touring these fabulous properties. We're also going to break down the complexities of mortgage finance options so you can... All right, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're at. It's been a couple weeks. I've been very busy with some wedding planning for my sister. We actually went down to Las Vegas this weekend and went to her wedding. It was unbelievably awesome. So awesome that it inspired me to do a newlywed themed live stream. Diana, hello. Thanks for joining me. Coming into this kind of late, didn't have a lot of time to prep. So I went ahead and picked my own listings this week. We're going to do a special theme this week. My sister and her new husband, Fred, are in Bora Bora on their honeymoon. And so I want to record a special stream just for them. Like I said, newlyweds. They live in Seattle. He's an engineer for Boeing. She's a nurse practitioner for Swedish. And they are looking for a new home. So, like we talk about every stream, the people that are transacting in real estate right now, we're going to look at rates and it'll kind of paint the picture. Everyone knows what the market's like. Everyone's sitting on a 3.5% interest rate. So the people that are transacting in real estate, and Diana will contest to this, it's people that are having kids, go to college, come home from college, having babies, going through divorce, being relocated for work, and newlyweds, people that are newly married are looking for real estate. And my sister and her husband are a great example. They're deep in their careers, in their mid-30s, got married. They have some money to spend on a house. My sister owns a condo in downtown Seattle. So she's got some really nice equity she's built up over the last few years. And they're ready to look for that home to really start to build and grow their family. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to focus on Edmonds, Washington. Edmonds, Washington is just north of Seattle, and it's a city that I know very little about. I know it's beautiful. I know it's got that small town feel. So I thought I'd throw it back over to
Chris, our bachelor host, and he can tell us a little bit about Edmonds. So hopefully this works. Let's see what he has to say.
Edmonds, Washington is a charming and picturesque city located in Snohomish County, just north of Seattle. Here's what you expect if you're considering living in Edmonds. Scenic beauty. Edmonds is known for its stunning natural beauty. The city is situated along the Puget Sound, offering breathtaking water views, sunsets, and opportunities for beach camping and water activities. The nearby Olympic Mountains provide a dramatic backdrop. Small-town atmosphere. Despite its proximity to Seattle, Edmonds maintains a cozy and welcoming small-town atmosphere. The downtown area is characterized by quaint shops, restaurants, and a lively art scene. Education. Edmonds is part of the Edmonds School District, which includes a number of well-regarded public schools. It's also home to Edmonds Community College, which provides higher education opportunities. Recreation. The city offers numerous parks and recreational facilities. Residents, visitors can enjoy hiking, biking, fishing, and water sports. Edmonds also has a marina and a ferry terminal that connects to nearby islands. Housing in Edmonds can vary in price, with waterfront properties generally being more expensive. The city offers a mix of single-family homes, apartments, and condominiums. Healthcare. Edmonds has several healthcare facilities, including the Swedish Edmonds Hospital, providing healthcare services to the community. Living in Edmonds offers a unique blend of natural beauty, a tight-knit community, and easy access to both outdoor adventures and the amenities of nearby metropolitan areas. It's a popular choice for those seeking a peaceful yet vibrant lifestyle in the Pacific Northwest.
Thank you very much, Chris. Sounds like a great place. I know they love the Seattle area, but they are looking at getting out of downtown. So let's put ourselves in Fred and Ashley's shoes. Before we do, though, I got one viewer right now, Diana Rutherford, local real estate agent here in Clark County, Southwest Washington, also licensed across the river in Portland. I don't have any market statistics this week, so Diana, if you have any statistics as far as lockbox activity or new listings, if you want to throw that in the chat, that'd be great. All right, let's go over here. Before I dive in, so in the description, there is a link to Mortgage News Daily. As a reminder, the interest rates we're going to look at today are not my company's interest rates. They're the national average interest rates. And I pulled that data from Mortgage News Daily. Mortgage News Daily is not a sponsor of the show, but they are a very reputable source when it comes to, lost them there for a second. When it comes to interest rate news, a lot of news in the market this week with the Feds leaving rates unchanged, but commenting not favorably for maybe a change in November. You can expect interest rates to go up, be higher tomorrow in the next week with maybe some reprieve after that. But this is a great place to go to see that national 30-year fixed average. So if we look here, we see 30-year fixed conventional Fannie Freddie loans, 7.47. That is up a little less than 0.5% from 3 weeks ago when we did our last stream. 15 years, 6.75. Jumbo, again, I've been saying this for the last 2 months, 7.40. It's very uncommon for jumbo rates to be in line with conforming rates, which is very nice, especially if you're looking in Edmonds. Spoiler alert. And then FHA 6.9, VA 6.92. All right. So here's our first house in Edmonds. So when I'm looking for my sister and her husband, I'm looking for a house with at least 4 bedrooms. They plan on having as big of a family as possible, I think. So 4 bedrooms would be a place to start. Nothing less than 2,100 square feet. That does get expensive in that area. But one thing I learned by exploring the real estate in Edmonds is the property taxes are really reasonable compared to some of the neighboring neighborhoods like in Seattle and Kirkland. So this first house we're going to look at, again, I'm kind of looking at these for the first time with you guys. I did handpick these. I didn't get these from a real estate agent. So we'll look through here, but I just did a very brief glimpse. I didn't do a deep dive. So we're going to do a deep dive now. Let's go ahead and pull up the map. Let's go to Edmonds, Washington. So you can see very close to Seattle, just north of Seattle, right on the Puget Sound. So there are some pretty nice views. It looked like Edmonds there's a lot of elevation changes, so you don't have to be right next to the water to get a view, which is pretty cool. And you're about maybe 20 minutes from downtown Seattle. Very similar to Vancouver, Washington, compared to Portland. So very similar commute. So that's where Edmonds is. So this first home, 5707 143rd Street, Southwest. Listed for $1.25 million. 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,592 square feet. Now, I can already hear my sister saying she doesn't want a home built in 1959, but this looks like a really well done flip. And for the price, even though it is over $1 million, you're getting a lot of square footage and that 4th bedroom. So built in 1959, detached garage, over a 1/4 acre. So that's a really nice size lot. Let's see what the agent says. Looks like they did reduce the price recently. It's in Picnic Point area of Edmonds. This one has a second full kitchen. Now, my parents live about 3 hours away, so that second full kitchen and a den office, that's perfect for them to have family that are going to be coming up and seeing them. Big shop, RV parking. Okay, let's get to the pictures. So it's definitely got that mature look on the outside, but you can tell it's been updated. One thing I like on these older homes is where they update them, but they let you know it's still built in 1959. So like those front doors are awesome with the windows, very age appropriate for the house. Same with the light fixtures. But then you got nice hardwood floors, nice amount of light coming in. It looks like they opened up the kitchen when they did the remodel to make it a more open floor plan. So you got a very cool bar into kind of a galley style kitchen. Very nice appliances. Be able to look into the living room. Dining room right off the kitchen. Kids bedroom number 1. Kids bedroom number 2. All right, so this does look like it has, doesn't have gas forced air. It has these mini splits, which are very nice. Especially if you're starting out in a house where it's just the two of you and you plan on growing your family. You can shut the door, shut those mini splits off so you're not wasting energy on those rooms. This looks like a guest bath. Nice patio. It almost looks like a concrete patio. Overlooking your shop. Now downstairs. Fireplace downstairs. So this is that second kitchen they were talking about. Very nice. Looks like a separate entrance as well. Laundry room, den, mini splits in every room so far, which is pretty nice. Guest bath. All right, this looks like our master bedroom here. Updated. If that's a single sink in the master bath, my sister's going to be out. Sorry, Fred. She needs her own sink. Hey, Gavin. Gavin, I did get statistics from you this week, so if you have a second, if you want to throw those in the chat, that would be great. If you have them, if not, it's no big deal. So very nice big backyard for all the kids that they're going to have. All right. And then you can see how close you are to the water. Okay. So Gavin, since you just joined us, and maybe some other people have just joined us, we're doing a Newlywed special. My sister got married over the weekend in Las Vegas. They're in Bora Bora on their honeymoon, so I thought I'd do a Newlywed special. They live in Seattle, looking at the Edmonds area to move to, and so I went ahead and picked out 3 homes for them in Edmonds. So we're having a little fun doing something a little different today. Okay, so $1.25 million 1959 house built in Edmonds. What does that mortgage look like? Let's take a look. Kevin, if you're driving, please don't pull up those statistics, although he did say Washington lockbox activity was up 1.8% this week. Not surprising. People are settled. School started. We're a few weeks in. Holidays are coming up, so now holidays are the next deadline. So it's not surprising at all to see lockbox activity up in the state of Washington. Plus, a lot of people got married this summer. So maybe that's why lockbox activity is up. Okay. $1.25 million purchase price. Kept it really simple this week. We just did a 20% down jumbo loan, like we talked about on the Mortgage News Daily. Interest rates, we're using 7.4, which I'm getting right here, 7.4% for jumbo. I'm going to go ahead and look at a payment breakdown. $1.25 million. Principal and interest with 20% down at that 7.40 is $6,785. Property taxes in Edmonds, like I said, yes, it's expensive, $620, but it's actually really affordable when you compare neighboring neighborhoods like Kirkland and Seattle. Property taxes, to me, seem a lot less at $620 a month. Homeowners insurance, that's there to protect the house in case of fire or burglary or something like that. You're looking at $100 a month. We're putting 20% down, so we don't need to worry about mortgage insurance. We've talked about mortgage insurance a lot in the past. We're going to talk a lot about it in the future. In fact, we just rolled out a new program this week where you can put as little as 15% down with no forms of mortgage insurance whatsoever. But in the future, we'll dive deeper into mortgage insurance. But today, we're going to keep it light and just do 20% down. Add those 3 numbers together, we get a total payment of $75.05. This is where I would ask my clients or my sister and her husband, how does $75.05 sit with you? I'm looking for one of 3 answers. And I'm going to get it every single time. Wow, $75.05, there's no way I could ever afford that payment. That's answer 1. Answer 2 is, and this is probably going to be their answer because my sister's husband's an engineer. He's going to go, that's exactly what I calculated on my spreadsheet. The third answer is, well, that seems really reasonable. That's right within my budget. There is no answer, right or wrong answer. All 3 of those answers are correct. It's about identifying where you're at, communicating that with myself or whoever's helping you with your mortgage financing, and figuring out what we can do to get that number within a budget, or do we need to change the price range we're looking at? Okay. You know, another thing about this price range in Edmonds at 7.40, we've been saying a lot around my office, survive till 2025. That's kind of the general consensus on this high interest rate environment. So we're going to see this for the next 18 months. So you can never change what you pay for a house. The market is a little bit softer on this price range. I'm not a real estate agent. I'm not an expert in Edmonds or Seattle, but I would imagine that there might be some negotiating room there. Might be able to get them to kick in some money towards closing costs, might get them to drop the purchase price a little bit. Once we buy this house, we can never change our purchase price, but we'll be able to change our interest rate. A couple weeks ago on the live stream, we looked at the difference in interest rates from during COVID and now and what that equated to in a dollar amount. And it was almost $120,000 in buying power. So as interest rates come down with inflation over the next several years, and we see opportunities to refinance, you can buy back some of that buying power by dropping your payment, but you can't go back and change what you paid for the house. Okay, closing costs. 20% down, $245,000. Again, my sister's had a condo in downtown Seattle for quite some time. It's built up some equity. I know not everyone that's newlywed is coming into a home purchase with a well-established career and some equity in real estate, but a lot of them do. So $245,000 down, that's represented here in a percentage, 80% loan to value. Closing costs, you're going to be around $46.91. That's going to include your title and escrow fees, which is the majority of that. It's going to cover your county recording fees. Your lender's fees, we charge a flat $14.95 to do the loan. We don't charge any 1% origination fee or any junk admin fees, anything like that. Everything else is included except your home appraisal. Home appraisals are running about $800, and we would have you pay the appraiser directly at the time of appraisal. And your home inspection is not required, or not included. Home inspections are not required, but your real estate agent and I will both recommend you get one, especially on a house built in 1959 that's just gone through a remodel. Everything else is included in that number. Home inspections, $300 to $600, somewhere in that range. Points, I love talking about points. We're not going to today. Points are used to buy down your interest rate. It shows you the true cost of the rate. It's hard to get a loan without points right now. The reason I'm not showing you points is because if we look at the fine print here on Mortgage News Daily, they're quoting interest rates without any points. If you were to go to Quicken.com, look at their interest rates, there's going to be asterisks all over the page. You scroll down and you see there's 2 or 3 points built in to get those rates. So in this example, no points. Again, going to keep it light today. Prepaid taxes, insurance, and interest. We're going to collect your first year of homeowners insurance, pay the insurance company for your first year. We're going to pay the prorated interest for the month we close in. So if we're going to close in September, and this is important for people, newlyweds, we're going to close today, September 21st. Our first payment is not going to be due until November 1st. You won't have that October payment. So you can pay yourself back for your honeymoon. Get a little bit of a reprieve there, especially if there's any overlaps with a lease. And then we're going to collect X amount of months worth of property taxes and homeowners insurance. And we're going to deposit those funds into a non-interest bearing escrow account. And that'll be used to pay your property tax bill and your homeowners insurance bill when it's due. So if we add those 3 numbers together, we get a total out-of-pocket expense of $255,691. Okay. House number 2. It's really hard to find square footage in Edmonds for under $1 million. So that's kind of what I was looking for at this house. My sister's going, oh my God, that house isn't going to work. I can hear already my voice. And her husband's going, well, maybe let's just look and see. Okay, so here's what $975 gets you in Edmonds. 5616 141st Street. You're getting 2,400 square feet, so almost the same size as the last house we looked at. But 5 bedrooms. You know, it's crazy to me to see these lots. Here's a half acre in Edmonds, 20 minutes north of Seattle, in a nice neighborhood. You can get a half acre still. Built in 1968, central air. Let's see what this agent has to say. Nestled amongst lush greenery on a serene, shy half acre. Park-like setting. Composite deck, hot tub. Vaulted ceiling with beams. I bet those are original beams. A lot of faux beams nowadays. There's nothing wrong with faux beams, but I bet you these are original. New roof, 2021. New carpet. Okay. Let's look at some pictures. Those look like original hardwoods to me. Coming in the entry. There's your vaulted ceiling. Very cool vaulted ceiling. Good light coming in. You can see that new carpet and you can see those beams. Looks like almost they added those skylights. Maybe it was a flat roof. They vaulted it, added the skylights, but lots of nice natural light. So kind of an open floor plan with the kitchen nestled in back there. You can still be cooking while visiting. It's on the description too. These are wood. They have 2 wood burning stoves, wood burning fireplaces here. Looks like a cool skylight going into the dining area. Okay, so out the nook, you can see the deck and the hot tub out there. Now this looks like an office, but I guarantee they're counting it as a bedroom. I see a closet there, so that counts. And another skylight. Looks like a family room. There's your wood burning fireplace. Bedroom number 1, or 2 if you count the office. Guest bath. Bedroom number 3. Bedroom number 4. You know, for 5 bedrooms and 2,500 square feet, you'd expect the rooms to feel really small. These don't feel small to me. It's bath, laundry room. Okay, I think they're saving some square footage of the master. I think we went through that master pretty quick. There's a nice deck. Look at that. Green belt right there. It's pretty nice. Very cool backyard. Shed. There we go. Okay, very nice. All on one level. Let's see what that looks like. $975,000. We're doing 20% down. Actually, I think in this one, we sneak ahead. I decided to do 25% down. Kind of show us the same cash to close figure that we saw on the previous house. So we're putting 25% down. That would probably improve your interest rate slightly. I just left it at the national average, 7.470. I think my family is locked out, so I'm just going to open the garage door for them. Bear with me. Oh, I hear the door open. They're good. Okay. All right. More info. Purchase price $975. With 25% down. Principal and interest $5,097. So we dropped almost $2,000 from the last house. Property taxes again, $516. I think that's really reasonable for $1 million. Homeowners insurance left it at $100 a month. No mortgage insurance. Add these three numbers together. Total payment $57.13. You know, 5 years ago that payment would have seemed outrageous, but it's very big. That $4,000 to $5,000 for, you know, a move-up home. It's starting to sound reasonable. Again, can't change your purchase price, but hopefully in the next X amount of years, we'll be able to refinance and drop that payment. Closing costs, 25% down, would be $243,750. There's our 25% down percentage, loan to value at 75%. Closing costs, same as the last house, $46.91. Prepaid, $7,000. That might even be a little high. No points. Total out-of-pocket expense, $255,711. All right, we're through two. I know my sister is probably getting frustrated because we haven't looked at a new construction, so that's coming up next. So we're going to look at some new construction. You guys ready? I'm going to talk a little bit about builders. I have some very strong opinions about builders. I know the builders here in the Portland, Southwest Washington area. With the builders' attitudes change dramatically as the housing market does. They could be your best friend. They could think you're a piece of dirt, depending on how hot the market is. I'm not familiar with this builder. But we've been doing a lot of financing on new construction here. I live in Ridgefield, Southwest Washington. Ridgefield is one of the fastest growing cities in the state. New construction everywhere. We have the national builders. We have the D.R. Hortons, the Lennar, the what's the other big one that just started to build here in the market. You know, they are what they are. They're a national builder. I'm going to end it with this. Support your local builders. Your local builders are there to improve the community they live in. Yes, they have accountants and they need to make money and be profitable, but they're not a publicly traded company that's trying to squeeze every penny out to make the shareholders happy. I think you get a better quality home, you get better customer service, more dependable warranty. You might run into the builder, the employees at Costco. Okay, so there's much to be said about the Pacific lifestyles, the new traditions, Holt Homes, Cascade West, these local builders. So I've been on a little bit of a soapbox support local builders. Okay, with that said, I don't know who this builder is. It's probably DR Horton. All right. So new construction, staying in that same price point, $1.2 million, 5 beds, 3,584. So we almost added 1,000 square feet. So these are buildable plans. So this home is not built yet. There's 2 exterior designs. They're both good looking. It's hard to beat those cool old 50s and 60s homes from a character standpoint, but these are good looking homes. This is in the Bailey Bexley Ridge area neighborhood. So there's going to be some different floor plans to choose from. This one has a finished lower level, host to a game room, offering additional shared living space, and a 5th bedroom option. So that 5th bedroom is an option. Another thing you're going to notice from 1.2. So that's base without any upgrades. A beautiful home. Can't get more up to date than brand new. Uh-oh. There it is. Baby's room. I wonder if my mom's watching. If my mom's watching, will you type something in the chat? She didn't know I was going to do a honeymoon or a newlywed episode for my sister and her husband. So, very modern kitchen, best of the best, brand new. Huge closet. Microwave built in the island, that's pretty cool. Second story. Two-car garage. Here's some floor plans to choose from. Very nice home. Not over the top luxurious. Just a nice, comfortable, higher end new construction. Okay. $1,209,950. I think I just did 20% down here. Yeah, I did 20% down in this one. Loan amount $967,960. Jumbo rate 7.4. $1.2. 20% down. Principal and interest $6,701. Property taxes. I've been meaning to share this with you guys for a few episodes. New construction, nobody knows what the property taxes are going to be because the house hasn't been built and the county has not assessed it for property taxes. So there's some formulas you can use, 1.25% of the purchase price divided by 12. You can do all sorts of things, but what we like to use is smart assets. And I'll put a link to this in the description as well. This is just a property tax calculator for new homes or homes that aren't assessed. So you can see here, I just typed in Edmonds, Washington, 1.2 million. Average county tax rate, 1.09%. $13,080. So that's exactly what I plugged in right here. It's $1,090 a month. Homeowners insurance at $100. Again, no mortgage insurance. We add these three numbers together. Total payment $7,892 if we round up. So now we're kind of back to that first house, $1.25 million. Big payments. Big payments, but maybe not for the right person. I know a lot of people, everyone's talking about payments seem really high, and they are high. It's a lot of money. But the affordability is still there. My company is working on some new reports that I'll have access to that kind of speak to the affordability. When I see these payments come across my desk, it's from borrowers that can qualify for them, meaning they meet the very strict guidelines set by Fannie and Freddie or by jumbo investors on debt to income ratios, down payment, credit scores. So there you go. We're right at 45 minutes or so. Almost didn't do the stream today. Threw it together last second. I'm really enjoying it. We're going to do another one next week. I'm going to be in Arizona this weekend, staying in a vacation rental. So I'm going to scope out the neighborhood for some vacation rental income producing properties in Phoenix, Scottsdale. So I think that'll be our theme for next week. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. We're trying to build the channel up. If you hit the little bell icon, you'll be notified when we go live. But that definitely helps us out. Help me build up the channel. Please like and subscribe, comment, participate, chat. If you are a real estate agent or just a nosy neighbor and you want me to feature listings, send them to me. Put them in the comments. Also in the description, you can schedule a 15-minute phone call with me if you want to talk business. So there you go. Go enjoy the rest of your September, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.